Okay, guys, welcome to the weekly property update. This is the property market from the 13th of June to the 19th of June yesterday. This takes a look over the whole market, as I said before. Some interesting statistics this week, actually revealing figures, which I was actually quite surprised about. I didn't expect it, but we'll discuss it in a minute. I'm just going to quickly jump onto Zoopla to quickly look at the numbers right across Fife in terms of the number of properties sold. And it'll give me a good indication about where we are in terms of what's on the market just now, right across Fife and what's available. And I'll probably let you see that actually. I'll let you see Zoopla here. And this will give you a rough idea about where we are just now. So where is my broadcast? Here we go. Okay, so let's share a screen and we'll share the Zoopla screen. And just bear with me. Here we go. So we'll pop that up. And we'll pop in Zoopla. Here we go. Properties for sale in Zoopla. Here it is here. This tells us how many properties across the Fife market is for sale just now. You can see there straight away 469 properties are up for sale right across Fife. This is very revealing because this tells us there's less than 500 now. Now, what I told you last week, there was 500, so that means it's going down and down and down. There's a restriction in supply, so probably now is the time to get your property on the market. 1 year ago, just over 1 year ago, there was 1,200 properties on the market. Now it's almost half that. It's almost getting to a third of that in reality. And when you think about when we discussed last week about our traffic has gone up 100% in the last year, you've got a huge amount of activity in terms of people looking for property. You've got a restriction in supply, so you've got an even further boom in the local property market right across Fife. So we'll take a look at some of the numbers as well. Let's take a look at some numbers and I'll quickly jump into here. And I'll show you some numbers and the reason why behind this. Okay, so 469 properties up for sale in the market. So what happened last week in the Fife property market? And I'll tell you why it's nothing to worry about. In this scenario, in the last week, supply is outstripping demand. But to be honest, that's nothing to worry about, considering we've got to get back to 1,200 properties. And if this is only 30 properties down from where we were before, you're talking about, well, 30 divided by 600. You're talking about probably 20 weeks before we actually get back to that level of this every single week. And I don't think that's entirely possible. So that's almost 6 months before we'd ever get back to where we were last year with the number of properties in the market. So the market is still booming. So 8 properties came on the market in Cooper and 13 properties were sold in the week. 4 in East Neuk, 4 sold again in East Neuk. St Andrews 7 versus 4, Levenmouth 11 versus 8. First time in Levenmouth actually, it's gone below what the supply is. But as I said, it's nothing to really be concerned about if you're a seller. It is still a seller's market. Dunfermline 39 versus 32. Glenorthus 16 versus 8. Again, Glenorthus, that's the first time it's dipped and that's actually gone half sold to what's actually come onto the market. It's probably people in Glenorthus are now realising now is the time to sell. Kirkcaldy 45 versus 33, and overall 130 properties came onto the market last week and 102 were sold and went under offer. Okay, so that's where we are in terms of the local property market. As I said, it is still confirmed as booming. So what's happening in our area? Well, let's take a look. I'll talk about this just now. Properties coming out the market soon. We've just signed up a 4-bedroom, 2-reception detached property in Cellardyke. It'll be around about the 300,000 mark. Kilmeny, that's a 3-bedroom semi-detached bungalow and just outside of Cooper. That's an absolutely idyllic location. It's got stunning views over to the rear. And I actually think it overlooks a horsey field, which is fantastic for anybody that's into horses. We've also got another one coming on in St Andrews, a 2-bedroom semi-detached coming on in St Andrews. I'll be doing a pre-portal launch this week. I'll be doing pre-portal launches this week for the other ones as well. Remember to follow our Facebook pages so you get instant responses when I go live, when any of our team go live on there, so you can see the properties come up for sale. I'm just in the process of signing up another one in the St Monans area, and that's going to be a really stunning property. It's going to be on offers around and above 200,000. So that's coming to market, and I'll tell you more about that in the coming days. It's been sold so far in this week. Well, Links Road in Leiden, that under offer, no surprise there. Offers over 300,000. This was a couple actually were moving Cody to be nearer the sea. So about why people move from outside the area to come here, because they wanted to be nearer the sea. A mature couple moving here for their first together forever home. And they are actually missed out on 4 properties already, but were to be delighted to actually get this property itself. If you've got property near the sea in the Leadenmouth area, please feel free to contact us. Offers over 300,000 was this one. So there is people out there still looking because they've looked at this property already. We also had another offer that missed out, and 3 other people who wish to move to the area and are actually good to go. So if you've got a property in the area, please contact us. 6 Main Street in Collinsborough sold. That sold. That was on offers over 125,000. A couple relocating to Fife from the north. It's their forever home. One other offer was actually rejected as a result, but they're looking for another home in that area of Collinsborough. South Street in High Street South in Crail. This was offered offers over 200,000, and this was cash buyers. Looking for a home. They have 18 grandchildren. Wow. And they wish to leave their family to stay and be near their grandparents and give the kids a seaside life experience. That's really what it comes down to. So that's why people are moving into homes. It's about the story. It's not about the home. It's what it can give for them. It's the benefits rather than the features. Benefits drives price, gets better results at the end. And this is what we'll promote as a result of what we're doing. Interestingly enough, we've also got coming on, and I'll quickly jump onto this one. This week, we'll start viewings for 42 Miller Terrace in St Monans. And there, it's right there, overlooking the sea, and the salt pans is just along the road there, and so is the open water tidal pool. So that's that one. We're starting viewings as from tomorrow. We have... how many viewers did we have got lined up for this property? This is a good one. These are all qualified viewers, by the way. We actually turned some people away because they weren't in a position to proceed. So there's no way they would ever get it, because we have 26 viewings booked so far for Monday, Wednesday, and Sunday. So if you're looking to view this property, you better be quick and you better get in there. We've got 5 applicants that didn't pass that pre-qualification stage, so they're still looking in the area as well for these types of properties. As a result, a lot of leads coming from the Rightmove, very little from Zoopla, actually, quite surprised. 4 inquiries too, and also we have people communicating with us directly. A lot of people come directly from us from social media. They come and message our page straight away. They're not even going to portals at all. They're just coming straight to us for a property. So that's going to be coming on. So if you're looking for Miller Terrace, you're looking for this type of property, you better get in there quick to get the viewings, because it's going to go to a closing date. Unless somebody makes an astronomical offer, the owner cannot refuse. Okay, so some of the articles we talked about this week. We talked about negotiation yesterday in our show, and I've put the link onto this. You can actually watch the show again. You can read the article itself. It's a 4-minute article about negotiating a price. Does your buyer need to feel that they got a good deal in Fife? This is all the tips and techniques and how to increase the value at the end and add value to what you're doing and get a significantly more price more than anybody else can achieve as a result of these top tips that we're explaining in the show. So the show's an hour long. It's also on podcast as well. It's on this link. So you can listen to the podcast at your own leisure, and you never know, you might pick up that top tip. It will just get you that extra £1,000, £2,000, £3,000, £5,000 as a result over and above what you're getting. Unless your estate agent can do that for you. And that's really what it comes down to. Okay, the other thing as well is Fife Buy-to-Let Landlords. We're going to be running a show, Richard Cook and myself, the Lettings Director, on Tuesday at 10:15. We're going to go live across the social media platforms with our show. Fife Buy-to-Let Landlords are owed £2.995 million in unpaid rent. Who's to blame? Could Fife landlords have done more? Why are certain types of Fife landlords harder hit with the arrears than others? We'll be discussing that. And we have the article in here just now. So if you want to read the article in preference to the show itself, or read the article and watch the show, more than happy for you to do that. As always, I put the link in this final post on the bottom to our instant valuation tool. This instant valuation tool is a ready reckoner. It's designed to give you an instant valuation of the house, the price of your house. Now, you may not be selling at all. And this is why we put it on. This is the reason I put it on every single week now. You may not be selling at all, but your mortgage might be due for renewal, or you might be out of term for your mortgage. Now, originally, when you set your mortgage, you might have had a loan to value. So say your house was 100,000, for example, and your mortgage was 90,000. Your loan to value would be 90% loan against the value of the property. That would mean at that time that you would probably pay a higher interest rate because your loan to value was a lot higher. So higher risk, higher interest rate. But because the property market has increased so much in the current climate, the loan to value now on your property might be worth 150,000 now after 10 years. And your loan to value might be 150,000 now. So if you've got a £90,000 mortgage, your loan to value is a lot less. Significantly less. It's significantly less to the point that it's actually less than 65%. If it's down at 60% and even at 70%, 75%, 80%, you actually get a better interest rate as a result of that. So go on to the Ready Reckoner and just double check the valuation of your house, because you could be getting a better mortgage interest rate. It could be saving you money every single month as a result of just checking the valuation, going back to your mortgage broker, or we can put you in touch with a mortgage broker ourselves, and then you can find out if you can get a better deal for your mortgage. It could save you maybe £30 or £40 a month. That's about £500 a year. Who would like another £500 in their pocket a year? Free gratis, just for getting a better deal. Absolutely. So that's why I put it on. It gives you the top banding. It gives you the middle banding of your value of your property. It also gives you the bottom banding. The bottom is designed to say that you're probably needing a kitchen and a bathroom, and you're probably needing carpets and decoration all the way throughout. The middle banding is, yeah, you can work away with your kitchen and your bathroom and your decoration. It's fine for somebody to move in. And the top banding is generally first class condition, A1, perfect. Brand new kitchen, brand new bathroom, brand new decorated, brand new carpets all the way throughout. That is the 3 different levels of valuation that we provide in that tool. It takes you 57 seconds to do it. I timed it because everybody used to say it takes 1 minute. Well, I timed it and it's 57 seconds. If you could do it quicker, tell me. We'd be interested to see if anybody could do that quicker. But that's your instant valuation tool on there as well. So please feel free to use that at your leisure. To give you a rough idea about where you stand in terms of the valuation of your property, because again, as I say, you could get a better mortgage deal. You might be looking to sell, you might be considering selling, and again, that's a Ready Reckoner. It gives you a rough idea without actually having to speak to anybody, to be honest. Because you know yourself. I mean, you didn't really want to lift the phone. Sometimes it's inconvenient as well. You've not got enough time to get off work during the day in order just to lift the phone to someone, because you're constantly working. Your boss won't let you. Then at lunchtime's only restricted, so you're struggling to get on the phone to an agent as well. So it's difficult to get in touch with anybody. So that's why we can use the instant valuation tool as well to get that idea. If you're wanting after that a firmed valuation, it's easy for us to do a walkthrough for 15 minutes. Give a rough idea, because we're always in the areas anyway. It's easy for us to plug you in and just say, we'll just give you a wee walkthrough just to confirm that is the valuation that you think it is. And then that way you will then know for definite that's the valuation, and then you can go ahead and get everything sorted out that you want to sort out. Next week, guys, I'll see you on the Tuesday show. For anybody that's wanting to watch that, it's going to be about landlords and tenants and all the rest of it, and how to resolve the situation with the rent arrears if you're a landlord or if you're a tenant as well, actually. So I'll see you at 10:15 on the Tuesday. Other than that, I'll see you next week on the Fife Property show on the 9:30 on the Saturday morning, or I'll see you next week for the weekly update. So bye-bye for now. I'm Jim Parker.